We gotta listen. We're gonna be discussing Juju Lewis. We're gonna be breaking big things down, ladies and gentlemen. I want to discuss expectations. I was listening to Coach Prime Deion Sanders, and he said a lot. And I just wonder, can Juju Lewis step into these expectations? We're gonna get all into it, ladies and gentlemen. It's Flight Sports TV. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe for more news, updates, and more. Expectation. We've established expectation. So now you expect us to perform a certain way. You expect us to win. You expect us to be exciting. You expect us to be a lot more disciplined than we displayed today. You just have expectations of us now. That's what that's what Coach Prime Deion Sanders has established, in his 2 seasons in Colorado. Just about everywhere he's been, he's established expectations. You understand? And it's a lot that we got to get into because this was, a rocky situation. Coach Prime Deion Sanders, he's losing his kids to the NFL. This is not some slumber story, but he is getting a new quarterback, and his name is Juju Lewis. I want to get into things about this kid. A lot of people might not know this guy is one of the best Georgia football players in history, y'all. He completed 283 of 432 passing attempts for over 400,000 yards. This was the 13th most in Georgia high school football history. This guy was the truth and a half, man. Also in the state finals, this kid threw for 531 yards. So this guy is definitely gonna be something, at the level. He wanted to come, to Colorado. Obviously he's got some big shoes to fill. You got two legendary Shador Sanders, the Heisman Award winner. This team was star-studded, and I do believe that Juju is a star in the making, especially next to Coach Prime. Is a reason why he picked Colorado over several schools. They beat out a lot of schools to get this kid, y'all. And a lot of people thought Coach Prime was leaving, going to the NFL. People still believe he's on the way out the door, but if you see the tea leaves and you seeing what's going on, Coach Prime Deion Sanders ain't going nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking like he's got his feet kicked up in Colorado for a minute. At the very least, we're going to see what this kid Juju is all about. I think he will, meet expectations. We're going to get into it. He wanted to come here because of not only Coach Prime Deion Sanders, but Pat Shermer. I want to read some quotes. This is what he said when he picked Colorado. He said, "I'm excited for the opportunity to get to work and compete. Colorado wasn't." Pardon me. So Colorado wasn't recruiting me until I reclassed, so it really was perfect timing. So you clearly see what that's all about, the perfect timing. This is only the beginning. I trust Coach Prime and the offensive coordinator, Pat Shermer, to help me become the player that I want to be. So clearly this kid is going to be, coached, in the NFL system. Everybody knows that Deion Sanders is basically running the NFL program up there in Colorado, and it seems like it's been a huge pipeline for all of these young athletes, to go to the NFL. Coach Prime had a lot of people. We get so caught up with, Shador, Travis, Shiloh, but we forget that there will be other members of the Colorado Buffaloes in the NFL. Whether how they get there or not, we're gonna get into that as well. Make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna be discussing that, on our next discussion. But I got some real news on that. But this situation here, man, Juju, I think he's gonna throw the football all over the place. Obviously, you got the son father dynamic. I want to see what Coach Prime is going to look like, or how he's going to coach, how he's going to react to the pressurized moments when your kids aren't, at the forefront, and that's not to say that he was pushing his kids over everybody else. But I'm just saying, I want to know how much is he going to be willing to take, You know, how much patience is he gonna have if guys aren't taking heed right away? You know, is he gonna be married to the situation? Because you know he ain't gonna leave Shador up there in Shiloh in Colorado. You know, but what if things don't go right first season with Juju? I'm not predicting this at all. Juju, he said that he wants to build, you know, hopefully a championship situation up there in Colorado. Everything is in place, you know, for that. You know, this team went they improved, you know. They went from basically in the cellars to the bowl game. And I believe that that first year if Travis didn't get hurt, I think we here having a whole nother discussion. You know, Coach Prime has really hit the ground rolling, you know, ever since leaving Jackson State. Was it a bumpy road? Yes. But he persevered and he's got his team, you know, in position to compete, you know, for years to come and become very attractive to all of these, you know, potential, you know, 5-star, 4-star, you know, like I said, Juju Lewis. This guy is a 5-star recruit, ladies and gentlemen. You know, so we really need to take heed, man. Coach Prime is cooking up a masterpiece here. You know, I want to see what Pat Shermer, how he coaches when it's not Shador. See, it's gonna be different. You know, obviously, I think that he's gonna coach fairly and tough. You know, and I think that Juju he knows what he's stepping into. You know, look at this guy. He's a leader already. He's already in Colorado. You know, he was there for the bowl game. He was there before the bowl game. So he's ingratiating himself with the whole situation. So that's what you want. That's what you're going to need, especially from your leader. You know, and I'm expecting nothing but good stuff from Colorado, man. You know, Deion Sanders, man. You heard what it comes with: expectations, winning. You know, and I believe he could do that. Can Juju Lewis be exciting? We just told you this guy threw for 500 plus yards, you know, in the championship game. So we ain't gonna talk excitement, you know. So this guy seems to be everything that the doctor has ordered, you know, and I'm just excited to see it, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I just want to see it all take shape. You know, this is gonna be the next stage, the next evolution of Coach Prime Deion Sanders. Juju Lewis has been handed the keys, you understand, by Shador, not only by Shador, but by this whole era, you know, of Colorado, this 2-year era from Jackson State. You know, Lewis is basically he's inheriting, you know, some stuff, you know, and he's inheriting Coach Prime. And I think Deion has a chance to this is going to take him to the NFL right here. Not only because a lot of people expect the Deion just to run with his son, you know, but I think that he gonna earn his bones, you know, and when the NFL come calling, it's gonna be well deserved, you know, and it's gonna be off the back of him coaching all of these up and coming superstars, and it's gonna start with Juju. Listen, I'm gonna leave it at that. It's Flight Sports. Make sure you hit the like button if you're new. Most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. We're gonna be live tonight. Make sure you tune in. Peace and love.